Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Severed Sons Presents Rolling in the Netherdeep. We are excited to bring you a brand new tale of adventure in the lands of Wildmount. My name is Ron Murphy, Dungeon Master. Around the virtual table we have, and also today, everybody's going to say their character's Pokemon team. So, go for it.
Hey everybody, this is Bill. I am playing Orgoth Skullcrusher, your half-orc, half-drow, all badass, fist-throwing Pokemon player, obviously. His team of 6 is very much, you'll get the theme, Halucha and Urshifu and Machamp and Incineroar and Pangoro and then a little Radios, a little spider in the back end there. So,
Love it.
there we go.
That's amazing. Hey everybody, this is Jaden playing Lapis Prismawing, your reborn wizard of smut. And for her Pokemon team, it would be Zoroark, Chandelure, Mimikyu, Dragapult, Umbreon. If they let me have a legendary, Lunala, but if not, Miss Magius.
I'm feeling a ghost theme in there. A bit of dark, a bit of ghost.
If you caught a legendary, I'm not going to take that away from you. Like you've earned it at that point. Folks, thanks for tuning in. This is Ross. I'm playing Wilvin Grandmane, your ghost-wise halfling mysterious man bard. And Wilvin's team is pretty eclectic. It's not really a theme so much as just like a vibe. So I went with also Zoroark is in mine as well, Jade.
Hell yeah.
Driftblim, Portera, Scrafty, because he's a short king, Darmanitan, and Stoutland for that beautiful mustache.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. Hey everyone, I'm Jamie. I'm playing Rogue, North, the Ladrin Rogue, but he's going Rogue today. I'm here to stab all my friends. But before that, my Pokemon team would be Sawsbuck, Sableye, Gyarados, Seviper, Mawile, and Honchkrow.
And Dermot, the Goblin Paladin, his Pokemon team would be Chansey, Impidimp, Hatterene, Surfetched, Aegislash, and Sableye. So,
Yay!
Double.
yeah.
Yeah, those are good teams.
Yeah, I think that's
everybody.
And the new Pokemon game comes out next month. So anyway, go buy it and play Pokemon with us. Anyway, do we have anything else we need to talk about before we start today's game?
I do. I have a surprise for everybody.
Yes.
That Jamie and I cooked up. I want to give a quick shout out for her help because I decided if I'm going to wear it in character, I got to be able to wear my Skullcrusher tattoo on my shirt.
Yes.
There we go.
That's amazing.
That's rad.
Not the word, but this is Jamie did this, and this is Orgoth's tattoo that he has. Like that's his normal resting tattoo.
I love it so
That is
much.
badass.
That's so
way cooler
good.
than anything I could have imagined. Well done
So
to
if-
the both of you.
It's been
So,
burning me like I wanted to
I
say
know.
it.
I had it done a while ago, and then I accidentally shipped it to a friend's house, and then it took me like a month.
No.
Oh no, to get it in. Oh no.
Yeah, but I got it last night at like 11 o'clock. I'm like, yeah, wear it
Awesome.
and stream. Let's go.
Awesome.
Just in time.
That's
Well,
really cool.
If everyone is ready, let's begin today's episode of Rolling in the Netherdeep, episode 14, Betrayer's Blade. So after exploring the flagellant's path with all the blades on the wall, you found a giant statue of a man bound by chains and hooks piercing his skin, a shrine to Torog the Crawling King. His open mouth emitted a horrible wailing noise, which cursed North with a hunger to attack any creature nearby. He attacked the rest of you with the intent to kill, and now it is Lapis's turn. Lapis, what would you
All
like?
right. Seeing what's going down, not even going to hesitate on what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grab North with Chill Touch.
Okay, make that attack roll.
That was 19 on the die.
'em. 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 'em.
And then I do 2d8. Sucks. That sucked. 5 damage.
Cool.
But also, how does it the hand that chill touch summons? How does that look like?
So it's basically a hand is going to come up from underneath the floor, and it's just going to slither around their leg and just like grab on with like a clawed hand basically that has a chain wrapped around its wrist, and it's just going to hold on to them. So that's what it looks like.
Okay.
Is there a grapple in there?
No, it's just gonna it just hurts you.
No, just
You're being grappled by one person already.
And it is top of the anything else, Lapis?
No, I'm just gonna stand back and watch.
Okay. Make a perception check if you're just kind of standing back and watch, because you're looking north at everything. Actually, just to set the scene a little bit better, could you describe the hallucinatory terrain that's happening?
Yeah, so in last episode, Wilvin cast Phantasmal Force, which creates kind of an illusion in North's vision. And it's a gigantic, well, as big as the spell will allow, which I guess it's a 10-foot cube, but it's a big forested woods. And slow, I guess, like as like a fear mechanism, it slowly is rotting, dying, going through its seasons, and then rotting and decaying, but still standing between us and North.
Okay. Top of the round, North.
Do you still want me to do a perception check? Or?
Oh yes, please make a perception check.
Another 19 on the die.
Nice.
And so that is 23.
You see north of the statue, underneath the hole that's 100 foot in the air where the chains were coming out of. Below it on the ground behind the statue, you see a lot of bones and skeletons. And also you think you see a body that's more fresh.
All right.
So it actually looks like with that roll above 20, it might, whatever it is, might still be alive.
Oh, shit.
Okay. And it is North's turn.
What's up, my guys? So I've got that illusion going on, right? So I don't see anyone.
You don't see anyone, correct.
Oh, excellent. So I have to make is it investigation check to try and break out of that?
This is you can use your action to examine the phantasm with an investigation check against my spell save DC. If it succeeds, you realize it's an illusion.
Okay. And yeah, I'm gonna do that. And
using
the
your
thing
action.
is,
Yes.
Yep. Dermot did cast guidance on me last turn, right?
Yes.
Guidance doesn't work for saving throws. It only works
on
for
ability checks.
ability checks. So I'm gonna use it for that investigation roll.
Is guidance only a minute? Has it been a minute since it's been cast?
It has been one turn.
It's been 6 seconds.
Fine.
It just feels like weeks.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's like
Dermot,
2 weeks to me.
No ways, it's been a minute.
Dermot the goblin is like, North, you can break the spell.
So it's intelligence, right?
Yes.
Okay, investigation.
And
Okay.
North has to do a save at the end of their turn.
27
Wow.
with the guidance.
Great. Then I guess the spell ends. You realize it's an illusion.
Yeah, you see through it. But that's all you can do. You can use your bonus action.
I can use my bonus action. I can use my movement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're about in the center of the room, right?
Yes. Everybody you're kind of like more north of everybody. Like,
Yeah, you
north.
are. Yeah,
North.
you are.
And everybody else is a little bit further south. Anywhere from like 10 to 25 feet away.
First of all, I'm gonna look over at Wilvin directly, like, "Oh, you think you're smarter than me, you little bitch?" And I'm going to use my movement and dash to go behind the easternmost hand.
Okay.
I cannot use my bonus action to hide, but I'm gonna put some distance between me and them.
Okay. Okay. And it is at the end of your turn, you can make a wisdom saving throw.
Yep. Cool. That's not good. 10.
10. No, you're still cursed. It is Wilvin's turn.
So now that we're in an empty room, I guess the spell is no longer even up. Or if it is, Wilvin drops it. Fewer places to hide, except I guess where North is going.
Mhm.
So Wilvin will spread out from the group. He'll run to, like, I suppose we'll say the eastern wall.
The opposite
there's
direction.
yeah, so there's not complete cover. He counters a little bit so he can see beyond it.
Okay.
And from his position, he let's try it. He casts a second level suggestion
Mhm.
on North,
Okay.
and that is a saving throw of wisdom. A wisdom
What
saving throw.
is the distance on it?
You're about
30 feet.
30 feet?
You'd have to come a little closer. If you went
I went like bonus
West.
action and movement, so I went east.
You went east
So
or
towards
west?
like the eastern hand, the easternmost
The eastern hand.
That's right.
So you
Yes,
wanted to
and
go
I-
western. To
I
west.
used
Yeah, whatever.
60 feet of
Cross.
movement.
60 of movement.
Yeah.
And I have 25. So actually that's not going to work because the math is not going to work
Mhm.
out on that.
I mean, you can stay closer. You can you can do it and then move away. Because you're in the center
But
of the
my-
room currently. You can
Sure.
cast and then move if you wish.
If they went 60 feet, I don't think I can make it.
Well,
within
the
30 feet.
if you look at the map in the Discord, the room is only 50 feet east-west. It's long.
Sick.
Aren't they 10-foot squares?
They're 10-foot squares. They're 50-foot east-west. You go down that hallway, Annie, at all north? That's on
No,
there.
I went like diagonally behind the hand.
Behind the hand. So if you're in the center directly south of the statue, you're only about 20 to 30 feet away, 25 to 30 feet away from north currently.
All right, cool. Then he'll still burn the spell. He'll cast suggestion, saying it's a simple suggestion. He'll just say, "Sit until your bloodlust passes," and that's maybe a little dad energy. In
Okay.
that. That's
Is it a
that
charm?
Wisdom saving throw. No, I don't think so.
And it's only
Charmed.
one die.
Creatures that can't be charmed are immune to this effect.
Okay, but if it's a charm, I have advantage on it because of Fey ancestry.
yeah,
And it doesn't specifically say it's a charm, so I guess that's up to Ron.
Okay.
It's an enchantment.
I think you'd have suggestion and charm person. I think it is a charm. Go ahead and roll at advantage and roll first one and then the second. I'll look it up real quick while you're rolling.
Graham also says in the
I
chat that
have
it's
a
charm.
16
He knows.
Yeah,
first
16.
roll.
Okay, what's the second roll?
Second roll
I guess
is not as
regardless,
good.
16 will make it.
It is a charm. So
Well, 16.
16. And that makes it.
Succeed.
Okay.
So Woman just moves to the western.
To the
wall,
western
just
wall.
to spread out from the group a little bit.
Got it. So you're about 55 feet away from north currently.
Okay.
Okay. Dermot. Let me pull up the Goblin Paladin.
Wait,
Huh?
I thought North was grappled this entire time.
No, it was my weapon that got.
Right.
I took her
right,
weapon
Yeah.
instead.
Yeah. She
Right, I forgot you whipped it.
Whip it good.
I whipped her weapon.
I whipped the weapon.
Spell wise, he doesn't have a lot that he can do, but hey, guys, should I hurt her? I can. I don't know what to do. Should I hurt her?
She'll be fine. If you don't, she'll hurt you.
Okay.
So, it's up to you.
He rushes at you, North, and all these blows are going to be non-lethal, but he let's see, attacks you with the Warhammer, And he's doing it two-handed. And that is a 19 to hit you.
Hits.
Okay, that is a 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
And he also, his hand glows and kind of blasts golden light in your face. And that is a 22 to hit you.
Hits.
And this is, and I'm using the tier 2 stats for all the rivals. So this searing wrath that kind of pops into your face does 16 points of radiant damage.
Yikes. Okay.
And you are
Dermot.
blinded until your next turn.
Cool.
Go off, Dermot.
Okay.
Damn, it just solar flared you.
Solar flare. Okay. And Dermot is just going to stay there and try to keep her from moving. Orgoth.
I'm going to come up to North as well.
Okay.
Since I know North does particularly well if she's by herself with someone. So I don't want her alone with Dermot. And I'm going to basically start... I want to maneuver so I'm behind North.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to, like, rabbit punch them.
Got it.
To try to knock them out. So I'm doing non-lethal shots, but
Got
I'm just
it.
trying to knock North unconscious, if at all
Yeah.
possible. Let's see. The first attack is a 14.
Misses.
Okay. And the second attack is a nat 20 for a 25.
I think that hits.
I think that one hits.
Better.
Dermot looks over at you and you just like nail her, like bam.
Yeah, it's like
and,
I'm like I missed the first one, and then I'm just like all.
and Dermot looks over like
Full
impressed, like whoa.
Fist to the back of the head. So let's see. On a critical hit, I get to roll and some extra damage too, because I'm an orc with Crusher. So I'm going to do my D8 plus 4.
Just a little birthday boy. Don't hate me. I'm just a little birthday boy.
9. So that's 16 points of non-lethal bludgeoning damage.
Good. Still up.
Great. Then I'm going to action surge.
Sounds like a challenge.
Sounds like a challenge. I'm going to go ahead and action surge and take 2 more attacks. Oh wait, do I get any other fun stuff?
There's always fun stuff, you know.
Well,
what else can I do to fuck up my
with
team?
my build, there is fun stuff, especially on crits. Next turns. Great, I did that. Okay, no, okay, great. So yes, I'm going to go ahead and do 2 more. Actually, that's fine. Let's see, that's a 16.
Misses.
Woohoo! And a 19.
Hits.
Right. And then I'll do another 7 points of
Down.
non-lethal bludgeoning damage.
And you're down?
Yep.
Okay. Going out of combat. Actually, let's finish the round with Lapis. Lapis, anything you want to do like immediately?
Well, I was just going to head on over towards all of the skeletons to
Okay.
see what the hell that moving thing is in there.
Okay. You see a body of a man, black hair, kind of gray in it. He's wearing a blue lined cloak. That's the same blue, and his looks like he's just completely just beat up, like bones in his body completely, like just on death's door. And you see over, like there is an abyssal chicken, like remains of abyssal chicken, just kind of like lying there. But also another abyssal chicken and like bites taken out of it raw. and he's just like lying there in the bones, like in agony. He's like looks up at you, like his eyes barely look up, and he's like, hell, am I seeing things?
How far away am I from everyone else? Can it
Technically, this
see
is the
me
last
from
combat
everyone?
round, so you were south of the statue, so you're going. If you go directly, you can go up and be within 20 or 30 feet of him, and you'll be about 20, 30 feet away from everybody else.
Mm, still not close enough. I'm gonna wait until I can get closer to this guy
Okay,
while
so
they're dealing with North.
we are out of combat. North, make a death. Well, it was non-lethal, so you don't have to make
It
any
was
death
only
save.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what do you do?
I immediately drop to a knee, and I like grab North, right, and I try to do the like open the eyes and like, do they look fogged over? I know they're unconscious, but I want to try to determine as best I can whether they're going to wake up and still like be coming at us, or
Well,
that might have.
They still have this kind of like
Out of it.
furrowed, angry look on their face.
Wilvin will run over, join the situation, and say, "Are they breathing?"
Oh yeah, I just knocked North out.
It was
You
just a little. It was just a little
shit
love
out
tap.
of 'em.
Yeah.
Yeah, just two to the back of the head. That's all. It's fine.
Well, it might be in our best interest to restrain them while we've got them unconscious. And Wilvin will search through his pockets. Looks like I don't have rope. I feel like I've always had rope.
I've
every
got
time
some.
I've ever played.
We've
D&D.
got silk cord that we were using. We've got rope. Use North's rope.
When you
It's,
came,
know,
yeah,
even-
when you
That's
came down
true.
the stairs, North was tied to the rope, and everybody else was like behind.
That's right. So I'll use that. I'll start.
No.
200 feet of rope.
It was like
With
this,
all
like
100 feet. I'm gonna.
yeah, a short rest's worth of tying you up.
Yeah. No, I'll take the dagger. I'll cut a reasonable amount of rope. I will bind their ankles and their wrists.
Use a sailor's knot.
All the best knots. I'm actually gonna hog tie them, wrists
Oh,
to
nice.
ankles.
okay.
All right,
the
but
back or
don't
the front?
forget.
We'll say in front. I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay.
No. Back. Behind.
I'm just saying, like, don't forget, North does that thing where they disappear and reappear, and I think they're not going to have a hard time getting out of being tied up if that's the case.
You're right. We wish you would have.
I mean, we
We
should, but
Like looking back, like looking at his work, he's like, it's not
I'm
gonna
just-
work, is it?
just saying, there's like probably not a better person to have been taken over by the evils of this place to just totally screw with us. Because
Well, then perhaps we don't wake them up. We let it pass. Is this the kind of thing that passes? Is it like a cold?
I just look at Dermot.
Dermot's like, I usually a curse like this, we either have to cast a spell, or we have to they have to use their willpower to break the curse's hold.
Well, go on then.
I don't
Still
have that
looking
spell.
at
It's beyond me right now. Lapis, you've made it to the pile of bones and debris and stuff.
And he's just on the ground. What does he look? Is he one of the?
He looks like he was wearing the same color that Question was, and also North is currently wearing.
Oh, it's probably one of Question's people.
Mm-hmm. But he is in dire straits. Like, just like, he looks stable, but like 1 hit point stable, broken bones, just in bad shape.
Oh. You'll come of use to me, and I'm just gonna vampiric touch him.
Okay. And and you do so. Roll your damage for it.
Let's see. It's 3d6. Woo. $14.
Okay. He like, oh no, and just a final breath comes out of him. And he's no more.
All right, time for you to get up. And I'm just going to cast Animate Dead to get him up. And then also grab a skeleton warrior while I'm at it.
Okay.
I have the ability to get 2 undead.
You got 2. Okay. So this happens. Make us just a general stealth check. It wasn't like you were being that stealthy, but just see if Wilvin and Bill. Bill, can you change your name?
Sorry.
Bilvin over here.
Bilvin.
Bilvin. What is my stealth? Is a +1, so that's an 18.
Okay. And their passive does not meet that. So okay, they do not notice this. Okay. And the wailing, the statue that's like the tall statue, there's this horrific wailing of pain and suffering like coming out of its mouth, so you don't notice what happened. So should I heal him?
Orgoth's got a good point. I mean, if we wake them up and they've still got this, whatever this is, then we're back at square one, aren't we?
Could it be because we're close to the screaming statue? What if I just carry north and we go somewhere we can't hear it as much?
Or perhaps.
It's worth a shot. Lapis. Lapis.
And you see Lapis. Yeah. There's these the skeleton and a zombie following her. The zombie is wearing a cloak with blue lightning, and the cloak looks really nice. Like his clothes are like in tatters, and you see bones poking out where his bones broke, especially his legs. But the cloak didn't take any damage whatsoever, and almost looks still brand new.
Motherfucker was dead. Same with the skeleton. I found the abyssal chicken too, guys. And she points up to the ceiling. That's where it came from. That's the screaming.
Those are the chains.
Yes.
To the room. Oh.
So we could have came here. Probably not a good idea though. This guy, I guess, came through that same area and broke his legs.
Orgoth's gonna look at the drawings that Question gave him.
Mm-hmm. This is one of them. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this was one of Question's.
Yeah, it just has a blank, unblinking stare. Just kind of like making like kind of like weird mouth noises.
Well, there was the one. Where's the rest of the group? I didn't see them in the pile.
Maybe we'll find them later. We were too late for this fellow. It's too bad.
Well, I think he tried. I don't know. There was a couple of chickens up there too. It wasn't just the one. So I'm guessing it's with that pile. I bet you a bunch of people got fucking dragged down here. So maybe.
Wilvin's like bouncing back and forth. All this was before he got there. I'm pretty certain, right?
The chicken?
Yeah, the chicken, multiple chickens. I think I've only seen one chicken.
You've only seen one chicken. Yes.
Yeah. So he's just listening, and he looks up at Orgoth. He says, "So, is it the screaming then? Should we move?"
Oh yeah, yes. We're Lapis. We're going to all carry north, and we'll try to move away from the screaming statue, and maybe that will break them out of it.
Got it. All right, you guys, follow me. And she's just gonna get the skeletons with me.
Okay. What direction are you going to go? You came from, if you look at the map, you came from the west. The statue with the hands with the door in its chest is in the north part of this chamber. It past the openings to the east and west, 50 to 60 feet to the south, it closes up to another archway. And you kind of hear some, like if you go that direction, you can kind of like hear something like a burbling noise, but it's hard to hear from over the wailings coming out of the statue. And there's a passageway going to the east.
Wilvin will scout toward the east, down that passageway a bit and look around the corner.
Okay, you look around the corner.
Stealthily.
You look around the corner, and it turns and goes south for another 50 feet, and you see three. It comes to a fork, but there's three ways it can go, and behind one of the passageways, you see a violent continual flame, kind of like floating there. And behind one is just unearthly blackness. And behind another of the archways is other entranceways is a red continual flame.
Wilvin comes back into the room and we got a couple decisions. If we go this way, looks like 3 doors that we could choose from. Could be anything. So if anyone seems to know their way around here or knows what this magic is all about, and he kind of points down that way, maybe addressing Lapis more, he says, feel free to take the lead on this one. He's kind of a little out of his element looking down that hallway at 3 different.
The flames, like the black corridor is just it's like you're going into shadows. There's no flame or black flame. It's just going into dark, like completely dark passageway. But there are a violet flame and a black flame just floating in the air.
I'm going to look over at the skeleton and I'm just going to go, all right, you go down that corridor. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Which corridor do you tell him to go down?
The one that's covered in shadow.
Okay. You wait about 5 minutes. He does not return.
Is that a good sign?
Let me see. I'm just going to, with my hand, kind of just beckon, like have the motion of beckoning so he can come back.
Like boop, boop, boop. And he comes back.
Did you see anything there?
Can he communicate to you?
Not really. But he can say yes or no.
He kind of shakes his head no. Like shakes his head no, but then yes.
So there's something kind of sort of there. You know what? While he was in there, I'll probably have the the other dead guy in the go to one of the other rooms.
Down the violet or the red?
Violet. I like
violet. Okay.
Hey, wait, before you send him Lapis, like maybe get his cloak. It looks pretty nice in case it burns up. I'm just saying maybe we could give something nice to North, because I had to knock them out pretty hard. And they won't be mad.
All right. Strip down, I guess. Zombie.
He drops his pants. He takes the cloak off. He takes off his shirt.
Perfect.
Whoa, I just said the cloak. Wow. Okay, that was a lot.
Why am I
Gotta be
passed out?
specific around here.
Why am I passed out?
Is you're weak-willed.
I am. I really am.
All right. I just want to see if he comes back with any sort of more fucked up body if he goes down that.
Okay, he goes down the violet passageway. And then behind you, you hear footsteps. About 5 minutes later.
Okay.
And you turn and look, and it's him walking down behind you.
Oh.
How do you do that?
Well, I can speak to the undead, I guess.
Okay. So you're casting Speak with Undead? Speak with Dead? Or Speak with... Is it Speak with the Dead? Speak with Dead. What is the spell you're using?
Speak with Dead, usually.
Yeah. This guy, he's recently dead.
Yeah, I was going to say he shouldn't have been that bad.
Yeah, he says... What does he say? He says... Appeared, walked down for 5 minutes. appeared behind you.
That's it?
That's it.
All right. Well then, let's have you go to the red room while the skeleton man comes back, and then I think we could figure out what we want to do.
He nods.
He found nothing. He just walked forward and he ended up here.
So it's a circle, is what you're saying?
Circle, or there's some sort of dimensional thing happening where he goes forward.
Right back here. Fascinating. Well, Shadows seems to be the winner in my book, but we'll see what Red's got to offer.
And he goes down the red corridor. And about 5 minutes later, you hear footsteps behind you again.
Was it the same path?
It was a different zigzag path. But I appeared behind you.
Okay. Let's have him walk ahead of us just in case there's any traps triggering into the dark room.
That was efficient, Lapis. Well done.
Yeah, take advantage. Take a inspiration for that.
Oh, yay.
I've got North on the ground, and I'm digging in my little pack, and I've pulled out a bar of soap.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna plug up their ears with some soap, and maybe that will help.
You mean to block out the screaming back there?
Yeah. Yes.
Well, it's worth a shot.
I don't think they're dirty. Yes, it's to block out the sound.
Why not?
But they might be.
I'll check while I'm putting the soap in. I'll clean North's ears. But
Very
I'm
clean.
very clean. Oh, super clean. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna try to put like you'd put wax in to block sound and do that.
Okay.
And how loud is the
it faded a little.
Screaming from
still, I mean, you could hear it all the way up the stairs when you're coming down the stairs. It's a little bit faded here around the corner, but it sound bounces, so it's
okay. I think because we got to get, the sooner we get North up, I've got one other thing I could do to try to drown the sound out, if we think that's a good idea.
Well, we don't want to advance too far without them. We need their help.
That's right. Okay.
So I'll break out my war pipes, and then I'll stand like right in front of North and start playing like an orcish war song on the pipes.
Well, technically,
so, Wilvin, you haven't seen these, but I basically have a small, like there's small bagpipes, but they're orcish with like a single cane or two. I'm just like, so I just start wailing. Like, oh,
okay, we'll wake them up.
Just super loud, as loud as I can play, to have it be, because I'm assuming that's what is making North go crazy.
North, make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
While that's happening, I'm just gonna grab the goggles of night vision.
That's a 6.
You're still asleep, unconscious.
Gonna grab the goggles of night vision from Ashes and then put them on my head carefully, and I'm gonna look down the dark corridor.
It seems to be some sort of magical darkness because your vision does not pierce the blackness.
All right, and just gonna take them off, put them right back on Ashes.
Okay, carrying North and going down the blackened corridor.
Wilvin
walks up to North and holds a dagger in one hand and his healing hand on their shoulder, and first level cure wounds for max 11 hit points.
Okay, North, you get back 11 hit points. Actually, Lapis, do you let the chill touch lapse?
Oh, I would have gotten rid of that after.
Yeah. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because that prevents healing.
Yeah, it's just a 1 round duration.
Okay, that's good. The so you get back 11 hit points, North.
Woo.
And you wake up and you're hogtied, and I need you to immediately make a wisdom saving throw.
North,
With,
are you back
with soap
us?
in my ears. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna take one of the
Well,
kitty
it's face
cat
to face.
dice. 5.
Smack.
Okay, you still just have this insatiable hunger.
If he's like right in my face, I'm gonna just try to bite.
Okay, make a at disadvantage.
What's a bite attack? Is it
Just-
dex?
It's it would be a make a dex. Yeah.
I'm not proficient in bite. I'm not a vampire.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Disadvantage?
Disadvantage, yes.
That's a 5.
Okay.
No, that's a 7.
Okay,
Ooh.
North kind of
Excellent.
jumps and bites at you. How tight are the ropes, like from the ankles to her
I mean,
wrists?
probably digging a little bit. He's
Okay.
restrained,
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
But he backs up and his dagger's up, and he says, "Orgoth," and he points.
This
him and says,
look
I
of
think you
anger.
can stop that.
I was hoping that might work.
Guess we gotta take them farther away from the screams.
Means you got to knock him out again.
I'm gonna basically grab North
Mm-hmm.
and hold North at arm's length,
Okay, coming up behind them.
and and just like start shaking them,
Yeah.
which I know North doesn't like, because
Don't shake the baby.
Shake the baby, because I remember when Galceria had attacked North back in Jigao and was having problems talking to us. I grabbed North to like try to get her to focus on me, and she like got really upset. And so I'm kind of purposely invading North's space without permission, hoping that I mean, North is already pissed, but I'm trying to like,
Okay.
give her something different to focus on.
You can the grapple attack will automatically succeed, but they can make a dexterity acrobatics at disadvantage to try to escape.
At a disadvantage. Okay.
But this will be like go ahead and do that to kind of squirm away.
Same roll for each. 26.
Okay. Yeah. And he pulls away and just falls to the ground. Make another wisdom saving throw.
Please, come on. 5 again.
Wow.
Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
The skeleton and the zombie look at each other, then look to Lapis.
You know what? Let's just knock her out and drag them down the darkness. Let's get them out of here. The screaming is not helping them.
Wilvin will walk a wide berth around North, who I presume is still hogtied, and he'll hogtied behind, so he'll take the knot of wrists and ankles and just.
Ron, can I attempt a sleight of hand to free myself?
Make a sleight of hands check.
Disadvantage or
Actually, Wilvin, make a would this be an investigation to tie a knot? See how well the knot is tied. Would this be a sleight of hand, or this would be investigation, or
I suppose if she's doing the sleight of hand, then Wilvin would be to see the sleight of hand.
it's to see how well the knot is tied.
Oh, okay. So that would have been like a retcon sleight of hand.
Yeah. Go ahead and do sleight of hand. Like
that's an 18.
18. So.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, you're disadvantaged to this roll.
Excellent. 7 plus 11 is 18.
Okay. You see them pull their hands out away from the ropes, make another wisdom saving throw.
Come on. This one. 12.
Okay.
Seeing them struggle, can I just chill touch?
Let's go ahead, because basically y'all are just around them. I'm gonna have, let's see, Wilvin, Lapis, and Orgoth do whatever you're going to do, and then we'll have North do, and then we'll roll initiative. This is sort of like, see what happens if you can knock
I'm
her
a
out.
problem.
Yeah.
You are. Wilvin, seeing their hands get loose, he's going to. So his hands are kind of like on the rope because he was about to. Right? Did that happen, or did North get out before Wilvin? Was
You were
able to
reaching
grab?
for the rope, and they pulled one of their hands free.
Okay. Then he'll grab that hand, the rope, and cast Mage Hand to have a third hand to try to re-grapple.
Okay, make a grapple check using dexterity, acrobatics. North, make a opposing acrobatics or athletics.
It's gonna be acrobatics. What the heck? Athletics? Me?
It's your choice.
That's a 12 for me.
24.
Yeah.
So you're just like, she's just able to like move her body away to get the rope. It's not quite, you can't get a rope around his hand. Orgoth, what are you doing?
You're muted.
You're muted.
Orgoth is going to all right. I'm going to try to step. I want to be out of North's immediate line of sight. And then I'm going to reach across and touch my tattoo. And you'll see the ink from the tattoo start to move across his entire body, like you saw before. It changes, coats his face. You even see what he's wearing appear to shimmer, and I'm going to cast Disguise Self to look like the task hand.
Nice. Okay.
And then I'm going to step back in North's line of sight and say, calm yourself, dear. It's time to relax.
Make a deception check.
And he's got the big glaive and the whole thing.
You could make a performance or a deception.
Oh, check. I'll take performance over deception. 23.
Okay.
Damn.
Nice.
Come on.
I can't even beat that.
4.
I can't even beat that with a nat 20 on insight.
Yeah. He's here. The task hand.
Oh,
is
damn.
standing in front of you.
Want to eat him.
Yeah, you still literally though.
Yeah.
Because you still want to kill him. The Lapis.
You know what? Seeing all of that, I'm tired. I want to move forward. We're spending way too much time trying to not hurt North. I'm just going to kind of roll my eyes and just cast Chill Touch again. But the hand is going to come up from underneath because I'm assuming North is still on the ground. Yep. No, it's the hand is going to come up from behind North's neck and like grip it. So I'm just gonna.
Yeah, make your attack roll. Spell attack roll.
Oh shit! I saw a spider. It was crawling on my tablet screen.
You're
for
literally
a second.
sucking the life out of somebody, and you're worried about the spider.
Look, Michigan spiders are no joke. They get huge.
Even vampires are scared of something.
But that's going to be a 16. I don't know if that hits.
Misses.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
You just can't quite get a good grasp. You're actually at advantage to the roll because technically her feet are still bound.
Oh,
so
okay.
his you're still at advantage to the roll.
That is a 24.
Yeah, that will definitely hit. Okay, roll your damage.
Woo. 10. That's 10.
Still up?
And Dermot comes over and rolls a 22 to punch him in the face.
Yeah, no. I was at 1.
Just grab the rope. Let's drag him through the darkness.
And Dermot ties.
Wilvin was standing there like struggling, and when North goes unconscious, he says, I had it under control. Looking at Dermot.
So, 2 hands, 4 hands are better than 2 at this. So. Shall we try to?
Technically, it would be 5 hands.
That's true. No, with the mage hand, it's 5 hands now.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing you see, North, is Varen Taskhand, the Varen Thalis, looking at you as you go unconscious.
Well, fuck. Would have made a nice meal. Cooked. I'm a pescatarian, but I wouldn't mind chopping that up.
What do you do?
Passing out.
Wilvin will cast dancing lights to see if they have any effect in this hallway.
The lights just immediately snuff out. They're actually they're affected. They're covered up, but like the lights are still there, so you can call them back to you. And when they come out of the darkness, they light back up.
Then he'll keep those up. They're only a minute, but he'll keep them up, kind of just like right in his area. As they move forward, maybe dancing around his feet, like spinning around where he's walking.
Okay.
So, to eliminate the floor, so he doesn't trip on something.
Okay. So you heading into the darkness?
I'm heading into the darkness. I'm making my zombie and skeleton walk about. One of them's going to be 20 feet, and the other one's going to be 15 feet, and then me.
Okay.
Or do you mind just picking up?
You muted.
I got I sorry. I still look like the task hand because I'm gonna leave that up for the hour because I don't know why not.
Okay.
And then so I'll grab North. Orgoth will grab North again, and then I'll let's say should we tie ourselves together?
It's bizarre. Yeah. What? Who is this?
Well, this is the task hand of Bazuksan. Someone that North had sex with, I think. I'm pretty sure that's why I was hoping it might.
Oh, you really went for it, then, didn't you?
Well, I wanted to try to break them out of it, and I thought maybe recollections of passion.
I like it. I think that looks good on you.
It's a little weird.
I bet. Wilvin's just kind of like marveling at the magic, like maybe taking the robes and like seeing how real it all feels as they move.
So when you do that, they're not like
There's
all you have
there.
to do is touch it,
and
then it's like you can discern that it's.
You can see
real.
Orgoth kind of beneath the illusion.
Yeah, and so when you touch it, and I kind of get that vibe, then Orgoth just drops it. He's like, "Oh yeah, okay, well that was." I don't know if I've done that much. It's kind of fun though.
Appreciating your handiwork. I can make illusions myself, but that it was well done.
I just realized we have a naked zombie with us.
He don't care.
Zombie don't care.
No, he doesn't.
But all right, so we should we tie ourselves together then? Just if we're going into the darkness, I want someone to fall in a hole or something.
Yeah, it's a good idea. He'll start tying one around his waist.
Do you tie the rope to the zombie and the skeleton?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're all tied up.
And I'll tie some to North as well.
Okay.
So if something happens,
okay.
we don't lose North.
So you head down the passageway about 10 minutes, and it's just you feel the passageway kind of like open up a little bit, like it wider, like you can't feel the sides anymore, and you hear a voice in your head that says, "Seek and exalt seek and exalt the places where no light touches." His voice kind of just chanting as you're heading down the passageway, and suddenly it starts getting warm, just hotter and hotter, and almost kind of like burning your face a little bit. And who's the first? Like, is it Lapis? Are you right directly in front of, like, behind? Yeah. Okay, so you come out, and I'd like you to roll a 20-sided die for me. Just tell me what you roll.
17.
I saw that.
See me blow it over? That was a good timing.
That was crazy.
You come out into this huge cavern, and it's just, the heat just immediately hits you. It's so hot, and you see this river of lava, and across the room on the same side that you're at, this cavern, you see another passageway where the blackness continues, but in the river of lava. And the skeleton and the zombie are right on the edge. If you'd rolled like super, super low, they would have been in the lava.
Oh.
But because it's real close, you come out and it's like maybe 5 feet, and there's the lava river. But you look and you see this gigantic, at least 15 to 20 feet tall, red-skinned demon with huge wings, and it's lying in the lava, its wing over its head like a cat hiding its eyes when it's sleeping. And you just hear this horrific snoring coming from it. And you see next to it on the ground, this gigantic, like in the lava actually, this gigantic whip made of like thorns, and it doesn't seem to be melting in the lava. And the rest of you come out of the darkness behind Lapis, and you see this.
Not even gonna say anything, just one finger up by like on the lips, just like quiet. And then pointing over towards like where the other darkened area is.
When you say gigantic, how big is this demon?
15 to 20 feet tall, probably, if it stood up, with wings.
Jesus Christ. That definitely, I mean, Wilvin is like shaking like a rescue chihuahua at that thing.
Mm-hmm.
His legs are kind of like frozen to the spot, and he, in his silent speech, kind of looks up at Orgoth, and he says, silently, obviously, if we have to fight, perhaps we wake up north, close to the enemy.
Dermot kind of whispers and says, "This looks like a Baylor." It could crush us instantaneously. I think we need to be quiet.
What kind of exits?
There's another blackened passageway, maybe about 30 feet down. You kind of walk along the shores of the lava river for about 30 feet, and then you can go into the passageway.
Yeah, Wilvin will just kind of like air traffic controller that way, and getting the attention of whoever we can. But his eyes are fixed on this huge thing, and he'll start to edge a little bit like toward that corridor.
Okay. Okay. I'd like you all to make a stealth check.
Except for North. North is dead.
Before we move, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to do some hand motions before we move.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look at everybody and be like, and Orgoth starts untying the rope around his waist.
Wilvin does as well.
Same. Yeah.
And then I'm going to point at the undead guy, not the skeleton, but the other one.
Mm-hmm.
And then point to where we're standing. And then point to all of us to where the other archway is. And then point at the big beast, the big monster.
Dermot's like, I know.
But I just
Thumbs up.
Lapis is gonna be kind of just be like, but I just got him. All right, and she brings the zombie over, and he has to kind of kneel down a little bit, and she's just gonna.
He goes down to a
him.
knee and kneels before you. Yes, mistress.
Stay here. Don't move. Just stay here.
Yes, mistress.
And then she's gonna grab Skelly and head on out towards the exit.
Silently, Wilvin says to Lapis, "How quiet is that thing gonna be?" About the skeleton.
Oh, the skeleton?
Yeah.
I mean, he's not clacking.
Is it?
Yeah,
I have that Scooby-Doo shit in my head. Like,
no.
All right, cool. Then Wilvin will also start to edge that direction.
Yeah, it's not really doing a stealth roll, but it is just sort of like, it's not like making the bones aren't clacking.
Cool.
So. It's being held up by necrotic magics.
Truth.
I'll lean in really, really close to Lapis, and as quietly as I can say it, I'm just gonna say,
if the demon wakes up, your guy should scream and distract it while we run.
Oh yeah, no, I understand. You owe me a dead person, though.
Oh, I didn't mean Baylor. I meant Pit Fiend. This is a Pit Fiend. So.
Oh.
I'm scared of both.
Okay.
It's not like one's better than the other.
Yeah. I don't want to face either. Are these stealth rolls?
Yeah, make stealth checks. You don't hear the wailing anymore, by the way.
Now's not a good time to wake you up, North. You don't know what's going on. Well, you just trust us.
Dirty 20.
Natural 20.
Nice. Orgoth.
Stealth. 17 plus 2, 19.
Nice. Good job.
Nice.
You all make it to the other side, and you just hear it kind of like, you hear it shift for a second and snore, and like a kind of a wave of lava goes up slow and kind of goes over the edge of the lava river for a second onto the ground and comes back into, like, leaving the steam and molten rock behind.
Gods, I hope there's another exit and we don't have to do that again.
Okay.
Now, are we past? We can't. Sorry, go ahead.
I want my guy.
Have him make a stealth check. A zombie stealth check.
We pull back in the shadows. Like, I don't want that thing to see me.
Yeah.
Using the zombie
stats. Yeah.
All right. What is stealth? Is Dex?
Dex. Yep.
That's a 17.
Okay. He goes slow enough that he makes it across.
And she gives him a pat on the head, just like, good boy.
Which head?
The top of his noggin.
Great. Moving on.
Yay!
I bet you that's the only head that Wilvin can get.
Wilvin's right there. He's not enjoying this. This new party member.
You know, I'm just for that. I'm just gonna have him get uncomfortably close to Wilvin.
Okay, you enter the black, shadowy passageway again, and it curves several times, and it starts to narrow, and you come out into a passageway heading some direction. And the passageway narrows to, like, actually the ceiling gets lower and lower, and you come to a 4-foot square kind of opening.
Okay, well, we have room.
Mm-hmm.
Like, should we try to wake North up now? We don't hear the sound anymore.
We can't have them unconscious through all the Baxazan, so.
No, especially that little hole. I can't. To like push North through or something. It'd be pretty uncomfortable.
Wilvin will rub his hands together like defibrillators and put his hands on North's back. And before he casts it, he says, "Are you holding her tight?"
I have an idea, Dermot says. I can lay on hands and like specify how much. Like I can just give a smidgen of life energy.
He backs up and says, "Do that."
Give him like 2.
Okay.
And I'll move behind. I'll move behind North and
2%.
and like do kind of a grapple like up on North's shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full Nelson.
Okay. Dermot rubs his hands together, and there's a little like gold dust glowing on his palms, and he like places it on her shoulders, and suddenly, bing, you get back 2 hit points. And I need you to immediately make a wisdom saving throw.
God damn
I
it.
feel so alive. God damn it. Okay, dice. I don't know which one to pick.
Use a different one.
Yeah.
Orgoth, make a
all I
grapple
did.
check, just like at advantage.
Still a 12, so nope.
No.
With the 24.
24. Okay.
2 hours later.
So, North, what do you do?
I am held.
Mm-hmm.
Is there someone within 5 feet of me at the front?
Dermot, actually.
Kick.
You have to kick with both feet because they're tied still.
Oh yeah.
But so kick. Make a.
I got enough abs to just swing that.
That's the mermaid attack.
Make an attack roll. This is at disadvantage because technically you're restrained, and their feet are tied.
It's shit.
Okay. Dermot backs up. Whoa! And kind of falls back and crab rolls away.
It's okay. I can make like so many like saving throws in a minute. I can make 10 in a minute.
How many times can you do that, Dermot? The wake up thing.
I have 20. If I put a number on it, I have like 25 I can burn.
God,
25%.
I'm like, I'll just do this. I'm like, okay, and I just grab North and just go boom into the ground to try to like knock her unconscious again.
good game, y'all.
Yeah, we're trying.
Is this non-lethal?
Just trying so hard. Non-lethal, of course. Non-lethal.
Okay.
I'm just trying to knock North back out.
Okay, make an attack roll at advantage. Actually, I'm just gonna say it. Like with your strength,
there's a 20 somebody.
With your strength modifier, like 1+. She's unconscious again.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like I don't even like punch. This is just to like using my strength and modifier, which is
bless Dermot. That would help.
At this point, there's going to be brain damage involved.
Yeah.
Is there something anybody can do, like calming them or making them better at breaking out of being controlled? Or I don't know.
I can try to like channel the lights, Luxon's energy into North, but I don't know if, because it is their choice how to channel that positive energy. So
that's my problem. Is I can grant them inspiration, but there's no guarantee that they're going to use it against us.
Exactly.
I'm not enjoying this, just so everybody knows.
What are you smirking for?
Because I'm happy to be with all of you. I'm still glad you're back, Wilvin. That's why I'm smiling. I really missed you, if you didn't catch that.
I missed you too.
Okay.
In the meantime, Wilvin comes up and he...
oh, no, wait, let Dermot do it. He said he could do it a bunch of times. Got to save you a big...
I've got...
Says, you know what? You're right.
23 left. 23 left. And he does like that and does another 2 points to North, making them.
I'm not even gonna write them down. I'm gonna wait until I succeed.
Wait,
before I write them down.
Is this being are they charmed?
It's a curse.
Okay, never. I mean, like, I guess Wilvin doesn't know that.
Right.
As Dermot wakes them up, Wilvin, as an action, will perform a counter charm. So that would give them advantage on saving throws against being frightened or charmed. But Wilvin doesn't know the difference. So.
I'll say you could apply that.
Rad. Then yeah. Wilvin's playing a little on his piccolo, whatever. Okay,
2 hit points of healing.
I'm not writing them down. I'm gonna write them down when I'm permanently conscious. Thank you.
Okay. As he comes conscious, Dermot scrambles back out of reach.
Learned his lesson.
Immediately make a wisdom saving throw.
At advantage?
At advantage if they decide to use it.
It's a 14.
Okay. You still feel the hunger.
Yeah, no, I know it's gonna be like 15 or over because I rolled a fucking 14 last time.
Do you take advantage of the advantage?
I did.
Okay.
I rolled 13 and a 12. I have to roll heckin' high because I am not very wise.
Wilvin is still playing, looks over at Orgoth, and he gives him a shrug.
Just,
I mean, like, unless North gets an action, it's just.
I told you, I'm not writing them down.
Dermot says, "Just give it a moment. Maybe they can. Maybe North can break out of it. Give him a moment. Just hold him tight."
I think that last one, she forgot how to tie her shoes.
Like I'm just about to do that, and Dermot stops him. Like, I just like go into like a big grapple instead.
Being cursed and like, but being conscious, like after being knocked out that many times, I'm just like.
North, what do you do?
When I'm being held, I'm struggling, I guess.
Make a he rolled what? You rolled Orgoth, you rolled like a 20.
I like 24.
You have to beat a 24 on your escape.
Acrobatics or athletics?
Acrobatics, because you can squeeze and manipulate your body to get out. So
23.
You're still held. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Disadvantage, advantage.
Straight. Because I don't notice it's still.
Is still
the counter charm is counter charm still going? Or is it just one time only?
It's just one round, I think.
Okay.
No, well, it's within 30 feet as an action and perform until the end of your next turn.
Okay, no.
Yeah, so no, just
17.
Okay, North.
Finally.
Suddenly, you do the 16.
Fuck. I need to roll 15. That was like 25% chances that I biffed it.
Okay. Suddenly
God.
You're kind of like loopy a little bit because you've just been brought back to consciousness so many times in a row. And finally the hunger leaves you, the voice in your head.
I throw up. Just like so many hits.
You look back and the task hand is holding you.
No, I switched. I dropped.
You dropped
that.
it? Okay.
Yeah, I dropped that. Yeah, when Wilvin got through the illusion, I was like, oh, never mind.
Hey.
Yeah, so I'll lean North back on me and like try to get some of the mess off. I'm like,
what? We're really sorry. You kept trying to kill us.
Where's my sword? You still have it?
I've got it. I kept it safe. Don't worry about it.
Hey, everyone.
To kind of like reach out to shake hands, and they'll say that no hard feelings, and with the other hand gives them a healing potion.
Oh God, thank you.
This to take some of the edge off.
It's 2d4 plus 2, right?
Yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
Yes, a standard potion.
Ooh, that's a 7. That's gonna help.
Yay! And Dermot gives you another 10.
Dang. I am going to apologize to Dermot because damn did I stabbed him once. I tried to kick him.
Yeah, we're about 4 rooms later than when you got knocked out the first time. One of which has a Leviathan pit fiend, or I guess I don't know if Wilbur knows what that is. A huge demon-looking thing, laying in a river of fire. So it's back that way. We need.
Why is this guy naked?
Lapis.
Oh, apparently Orgoth wanted me to give you his clothes. Here you go.
Not all of them, just the cloak, and just the cloak.
The cloak is the lining of it's a very nice cloak, and it looks like it is Cobalt Soul issue, and it looks very, very, very well made.
Also, while this is all happening, I probably would have, while they were like knocking the fuck out of North, I would have gotten some of that silk rope and just tied it a little bow on his penis. kind of hide it.
Aww. Cute.
It's pink.
So you're in a passageway, and the passageway narrows, like the ceiling comes down, and basically narrows to a 4 by 4 foot opening, and it's about 30-40 feet away currently.
I'm sorry, all I can think of is I don't know where that thing's been, but it won first prize because it's got a little rivet on it. My god! All right, looks like sorry, I had to get that out. I had to clear that out.
I think I'm gonna drink my potion of greater healing.
Downing everything.
I need that. I'm not even at half right now.
Just take.
Wait, do I have a potion of No, I'm gonna take the regular healing. I'm gonna keep the greater for.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take whatever time you need, North. You've been through an ordeal, to say the least.
And Orgoth.
If I was listening to myself, I'd sit down here for about an hour, but we don't have that kind of time, do we?
Probably not, but we took a couple hours back there. What's the difference, really?
I'll like sheepishly hand North a healing potion.
I'm
no,
really sorry.
We should.
I had to keep knocking you out.
No, we should keep our resources as much as possible.
Well, I've got 2.
Well, you might need them, so if we don't mind sitting for just a little bit, I'd like that.
We could sit for an hour.
I think we can.
That's
we can
probably fine.
Spare an hour.
Okay.
Thanks. Going to roll some hit dice.
Okay, so you take a short rest.
I will too.
Okay. Dermot is going to spin some hit die too.
During this hour,
yeah.
I would like for the zombie and skeleton to do some scouting ahead of us.
Okay, so they have to kind of like, it's 4 foot high square entryway. And which one do you send?
I'm going to send the skeleton.
Okay, the skeleton kind of gets to the edge, kind of goes down on its hands and knees and crawls out. And it looks like it's kind of leaning forward. It looks like it's reaching down. Like there's like the passageway comes out, and it's like there's a drop of some sort.
Ooh. But he's just stopped there.
Yes, because it looks like there's nowhere for him to go safely.
Okay, might need to climb down.
Or that's.
Do you get closer to look, or are you just?
Yeah, I'm gonna get closer.
Okay.
I don't need a rest.
Okay. I'm going to put a map into the chat. you see um where is it? This chamber where you come out, like when you're looking out, you're 45 feet off the ground.
Ooh.
And to the east side of this, you're looking out on this chamber. So you're 45 feet up in the air, looking down. It's like a sheer drop. Like it's rough hewn, so it's climbable, but it's a straight drop. There's black stone walls covered with deep gouges and lined with alcoves east and west. In the middle of the area is a circular pool filled to the brim with blood. Standing in the pool are two 7-foot tall orcs, one pouring blood from a golden bowl over the other's head. They're wearing what looks to be like scraps of a Aurora Watch armor. But you look at them and their kind of eyes are glowing like deep, deep red. There is a passageway to the south, and there's a passageway to the north from which you hear the wailing and the noises of pain and suffering that you heard from the statue.
Got it. I'm just gonna shimmy back out of the little hole. Just all right. So there's a drop, about 40 feet, straight down. And there's two orcs down there, wearing scraps of armor from the Aurora Watchmen. Guessing they murdered and took it.
It looks like the armor was made for them. Like it was perfectly fit for them.
Ooh, so they might have turned into. They could have been Aurora Watch turned into orcs.
I mean, aren't there orcs?
There are orcs in the Aurora Watch.
But their eyes were glowing red. And they were like pouring blood on each other.
They were chanting something, but you couldn't understand what their language.
That's not a way to spend an afternoon.
This place seems to have that effect on people.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying there might be something else at hand there. Is that the way we have to go, or can we? There's that. Is that like 4x4? That's up here, right?
It's up here, yeah.
What she saw was down a drop.
It's a 4x4 opening. It looks like just kind of like it opens up, and like something happened where it just kind of opened this area up, but it's a 45-foot drop to the floor from where you are.
I think the fewer people we meet in here, the better off we're going to be. We have enough trouble keeping ourselves in check.
But it seems like there's a door to the north, and that one, like the wailing was still happening.
I don't want to go back there again. That didn't go well.
We would have to pass the pit fiend again.
All right.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know.
not a fan.
Maybe isn't there like a store with like treats or something down here, or like something to eat? Good God, everything's with us down here. This is. Sorry, I was trying some levity.
Looking for the Bassazan gift shop.
Yeah, I went into Betrayer's Rise, and all I got was this stupid shirt.
It's always at the end.
Wilvin will scout that little 4x4 opening and see what's through the other side if he can.
The map. It's what I told Lapis. It's
that's through the corridor down a drop. They're not two different things.
No, they're not two separate things. Yeah, the 4x4 she looked out that opening and saw the room.
Got it. Is that the only way forward then?
From here, yes. What would you like to do? Your hour watch is up, by the way, so you've completed your short rest.
I am almost full. This feels great.
And Orgoth is back to fighting Trim.
Lapis, you saw it. You know how safe it is.
Which it doesn't look too safe with two giant orcs with glowing eyes and pouring blood on themselves.
Well, it's been an hour. Are they still there, I wonder?
Let me go check. Just gonna shimmy right back in there.
They're still in the pool of blood. They seem to be actually kneeling and chanting, like their head just blood dripping off of their bald heads, chanting something.
I think they're on a date. They're chanting still.
I don't know if we're sneaking by these.
I mean, I could. They're down the drop, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I could drop on one of them and try to
It's
do as much as I
the
can.
pool. If you look at the map, the pool, you're on the above the third alcove from the north on the east side of the room.
Oh.
And so the pool is about 30 to 40 feet away from the wall.
I mean, that's... Oh. I could try to get them to not attack us.
If you think you can.
I could. If...
You would be on your own for a while we get down, though.
I mean, we could all get ready to get down.
Lapis, did you say they were wearing Aurora Watch garb?
Yes. They were.
Was there any of it that they're not wearing that's outside the pool? Or are they fully clothed in the blood?
They're fully clothed.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Wilvin kind of looks up. He says, if we could get our hands on some sort of certification or some sort of badge that said we were in the Aurora Watch, whether or not that be true, we could perhaps avoid situations like these, pull some rank. Orgoth's ability to change his looks and whatnot.
I can't do that again for a while.
That's all right. Well, you can do it someday, and someday we might need it.
Yeah, I mean, I could do it usually one time after the sun comes up. The tattoo. Besides,
yes.
I'm gonna have the skeleton go down.
I don't think rank is gonna be anything on two people just showering themselves in blood.
All right, so if you live during the fall, I just want you to run up to the northern end and just kind of drag them down there. If you can do that, Mr. Skelly.
And it nods. I'd like you to make a climbing check.
Please drop the naked guy at them.
No, the naked guy stays with me.
Time for a bloodbath. You take your stuff off. I don't know why you keep it on.
Let's see, that would be a 19.
19. The Skelly actually does a great job, just handhold, quickly down, and it moves toward them, and you see the two orcs stand up out of the blood dripping off of their armor, into the pool, and they they start chanting something that you could hear in Orcish now. This is loud.
Oh.
All glory to Grumsh. All glory to Grumsh.
I'm gonna have him do the little what is it, rib xylophone thing with his hands, and he's just gonna mock them. And then run up to the northern end. Okay,
we're going to roll initiative.
That's my favorite way to mock somebody now.
Everybody roll initiative. Okay.
Ew.
19.
That's 12. That's bad.
North, what'd you get?
12.
Oh God, Lapis, 19?
Yeah.
Skelly goes on your turn. Orgoth.
I got a 1 + 2 for a 3.
Wilvin.
8.
And Dermot got a 12. And okay, so Lapis, this is a surprise round for the Skelly.
Yay!
So the Skelly runs to the door and kind of does the jumping up and down, spooky skeleton. And starts running to the north toward the wailing, and the things start chanting, and you hear this noise. They go next. How far do you have the skeleton go? Like to the passageway, or past, like to the opening to the north, or further past that?
Well, I want him to get right over to the door to ensure that he's going to be followed.
Okay. You get there, the orcs start chanting, and you hear these two stone on stone noises, like, and you see to the south and to the north these stone blocks that completely 10-foot wide that go up and completely block the room up. And the blood in the pool starts bubbling and boiling and starts kind of coming up out of the pit. The skeleton is on, I'm going to say, just because you'll go first in the round, as it's going up, the skeleton is like on the block as it's going up. The ceiling is 50 foot high. It'll be at the end of their turn. Actually, at the end of their turn, next turn, the second round, the block will be all the way up to the ceiling. So if he's on it, it'll be crushed. But so, Lapis, beginning of round 2, what do you do?
So I'm personally just watching to see what's happening. Skelly is just skeleton. He has no soul. Mm-hmm. He is going to, I'm going to have him move off the platform that's going up. Mm-hmm. And I'm still going to have it start mocking them still. Are you
going to have like north of the platform or south of the platform, like trapping him in a room, or?
Well, it's just the northern part, right?
Right.
Like the north and the south.
North and the south are being blocked. Yeah, starting to be blocked.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna have him jump off to the east. Mm-hmm. And he's going to run over towards like the eastern side of the wall.
Okay, towards you, because you're coming up.
We're on the east, or we're in the west?
You're on the east side. You want to have him to go the opposite side?
Yeah.
The west side. Okay. Okay. Boom. He goes over to the west side. The orcs.
And he turns around and he hits his pelvis bone like Adam, kind of like he had an ass at one point.
Spank, spank, spank.
I like this guy.
You say he have no soul, but
he's
got plenty of it. He's got plenty of ass cover.
Rock climber in his past life.
They begin to chant, and the blood in the pool is like, it's actually like starting to rise up and spill out over its borders, and like you can see it kind of boiling now, and like steam coming off, and there's a smell of hot blood is beginning to fill the room. The two orcs go over, and they both make 2 attacks. Okay, great axe. So they come over. That is a 16 and a 22 for number 1 orc. Does that both hit? Both hit? Mm-hmm. Oh, dear Lord.
I mean, he's a skeleton. He's not going to survive that long.
No. See, 5 points. And why is it plus slashing damage? That's weird. I'm just going to do this. So 5 points, and the second attack does 15 points.
Oh, he does that thing that cartoon skeletons do, and they like it crumbles down, but it's like a nice, neat little pile, and it also makes that noise.
And it starts looking around for other invaders. Dermot is like, "What's going on?"
I want this entire time. I want to be like telling them, like, guys, this is happening. Skelly's being a bitch to them. There's hot blood.
North, what are you doing?
So are we going in there?
I don't know if the room's filling with boiling blood. Can't the room just take care of the problem itself?
Well, they were
bathing in it.
But it wasn't boiling.
Are they look like it's hurting them?
Right now, the blood, they stepped out of the pool, and they're currently standing on either side of the pile of skelly bones. So the blood isn't reached them yet, the boiling blood.
And can we see it, or is this all through Lapis's skelly eyes?
Because it's a 4x4. I mean, she can see it directly, because she's up like 45 feet in the air, and they haven't seen her. And I think like if she's like kind of crouching down, I think one other person can get over where they can see over her shoulder if they
Are we
wish.
going in there? Are we doing that?
Skelly got them to move. We should do something.
It's the only way forward.
Okay.
I have a hard time believing Galsariad made his way through here, but
Well,
if this is the only way forward, then it's the only way toward him.
the task hand did say that it's different for everyone. It's not. He might not have gotten the same path as we do.
Motherfucker's probably going through daisies right now.
I know what I was getting into here.
Orgoth is going to
would try to.
That's why they can't map it out.
And how long did you say we have until we move to before the walls close in?
You mean to the blood or the what?
Yeah. The shifting ground.
It'll be up to the ceiling at the end of their next turn, so round 3. We're currently in round 2.
Okay.
At the end of their next turn, are we trying to go somewhere? We don't know what's on either side.
Well, we know what's up north, which is the wailing statue again.
Do you want me to go back there? Really?
What do you do? I'm going to go out of combat right now, but if you get back in combat, we're going to keep the same.
If there's a spot near Lapis, Wilvin, is being the smallest, feels that he could probably get a good view from there. If he feels that way, then he would join her. We're still at the top, right? There was no climbing down yet.
Not yet. Nobody's climbed down yet, except for Skeleton.
Then Wilvin will come back over her shoulder and take his crossbow and just like take aim. And he says, "I've got a shot. If we want to move forward with this."
Okay,
but
I can
don't
try.
think that room is empty unless we get rid of the orcs.
I can try to go in and charm them, but I'm not sure it's going to work.
Do they have a spear? Do either of them have a spear?
They do. They have a spear and a great axe.
The spear is what is used by followers of Grumsh for sacrifices.
Okay.
And Orgoth's going to reach across to his tattoo, transfer the ink to his hand, go up to his face and on one of his eyes, like cover across with the tattoo ink. And as his hand comes down over his eye, the tattoo basically simulates the fact that his eye is missing, and it looks like it's got he's like doing it's like scarring. It's still a tattoo, but it's scarring. It looks like, and it turns red where blood's coming down. So I'm going to basically put like the mark of Grumsh over one of my eyes.
Okay. I'm going to go to the top of the round. Let's keep it in combat now. Lapis, what do you do?
I don't even know what the hell we're planning now.
I can try to go in and charm them, but if it doesn't work, we're going to go into a fight.
My problem is going to climb down.
We're going to fight no matter what.
I'm gonna.
I can get us down with a feather fall.
Well, let's hold off on that feather fall in case one of us fucks up.
Yeah, I think we can climb down properly, and
I'm gonna attempt. I'm gonna attempt to climb.
Make an acrobatics or an athletics.
Well, they both suck, except for me. All right, you might have to use that feather fall. That's a 9.
Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Also sucks. Yeah. That's a 16.
You make it. You kind of like, you get out over the edge and just immediately slip, and you just grab onto the edge.
Damn, this fur bowl can.
On the orcs' turn, they kick they kick the bones into like just scatter them. You hear like bones scattering across the floor. Dermot will cast Bless on. Actually, he's going to wait because actually no, he can cast Bless again. So he casts Bless on Lapis. So that's a D4.
And it hurts. Thanks.
After Lapis, after
Should I go before or after Dermot if my dex is
after
20?
you should. It for some reason it just put him above you, but you
Okay.
should go before. So
No problem.
you're both at 12.
Okay.
So North's turn.
I'm going to go down.
So you're just gonna climb over Lapis, come to the side, and start going down.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. And
Just-
make it acrobatics. I'm sorry.
Acrobatics. That's a 16.
Okay, you make it down. You get almost all the way down to the bottom. Actually, just for sort of simplicity's sake, you make it to the bottom.
Okay.
Wilvin.
I make it to the bottom. Is it my entire movement?
That's your movement. And yes.
How far away are they?
They are. So if you're in the bottom, you're in that alcove. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55 feet away.
Going to use my action to dash, to saunter over a bit closer. And as soon as I'm within 30 feet, I'm going to face step closer to them.
Okay.
Let me just check my face step if what's the distance that the charm takes. Autumn bonus section, blah 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 blah, face step, blah blah blah. I have to be within 10 feet of them both. Are they close
They're
enough?
close because they were kicking the bones. They were looking at the bones. Yes.
So I'm gonna stay 10 feet with at the respectful distance of 10 feet.
Okay. Okay.
And they both have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Let's see if they do. They have a 0. Actually, no, a +2.
Oh, fuck.
5.
Okay.
And a 13.
Both failed. They're charmed for a minute.
Okay.
Hey, boys, what are you doing here?
We are calling our master. Grumsh. Grumsh the destroyer. Grumsh the betrayer.
If I wanted to join in on that, what should I do?
Bathe in the blood. Blade. To blade.
Blade. I have blades, yes.
Betrayer's blades. Bathe in the boiling blood of Grumsh.
This is his blood that you were bathing in?
Our blood belongs to Grumsh. It's his decision to take it from you or not.
So technically we all belong to Grumsh.
Yes.
We all have blood.
Yes.
I'm talking is a free action, but I'm talking loud enough to let them know that the charm has worked.
And because they are relaxed and they're not technically in combat, the blood stops boiling and kind of you see holes open up in the floor, and what blood had come out goes away, and the things come down. And
I think that's my turn at this point.
Yeah. So, is there anything that Wilvin and Orgoth want to do on this combat round? Because otherwise, I'm going to go out of initiative.
It's just a minute.
Yeah.
We're going to have to be fast.
You go before me, Wilvin.
Mine would be to start. Yeah, I would start climbing down.
Okay, make a acrobatics check. Lapis is still holding on to the.
19.
You're fine. And you get down.
Is it acrobatics or athletics, or is it just acrobatics?
For this, both. It can be either.
Oh, I'll take athletics, please.
Okay.
Because I'm going to come down too. That'll be a 21.
21. Okay, so they both climb, kind of get to the side and go down, leaving Lapis the only one left, and the zombie.
Yeah.
The zombie's like, mistress.
No, it's okay. I got it. And I'm just going to climb down and also have him climb down too.
Okay, both of you make acrobatics or whatever. So. And you've got the bless now.
Woo! And what is his? Sweet. So he rolls a 16.
Just fine.
And with that bless, it turns mine into a 16.
You're fine. So all of you are on the ground, and they're charmed by you, North, but they are like still like being very kind of like presenting strength to you. Like,
oh no, that's impressive.
Yes, they're not trying to like, they're like, and they look over and they see Orgoth with the symbol of Grumsh on his face. Brother, come bathe in the blood.
We have more blood of others to get. Your work here is admirable. I am sure Grumsh is pleased.
Wilvin, Dermot, who I didn't roll his climb check, he makes it like a 13. Kind of leans over and whispers and like, these guys aren't orcs, they're fiends. I can tell.
For the information. With moving on.
North or south?
Gives them a nice little silver.
North, we've already seen.
You
so
look.
south,
You look to the north. From this distance, make a like you see the statue, like 60 feet, 70 feet beyond the portal, and like as the stone slab kind of settles into the ground, you make perception checks because you kind of got a more of a far away view. You can see the whole statue from here, like all of you. Yes.
8.
Okay.
21 for Wilvin.
17.
Okay.
13.
13. Lapis, you see this too. So Wilvin, Orgoth, and Lapis, you see the outstretched hands. That they're all kind of palms up, kind of like reaching out, and you couldn't really see it from when you were underneath it because all you could see was the back of the hand. But you can see like in the palms of their hand, like this little purple black pustule that's pulsing, and it seems to be vibrating with the noise of the wailing. Like, oh, it's just pulsing, and you can see kind of black tendrils coming off of it and into the statue's hands. And there's 3 of them, one for each of the 3 hands.
So south, we were going south then, right?
Yes. All right.
South.
Okay. To the south.
Come on, naked man.
Brother, you do not wish to join us.
We are going to seek more blood this direction. You stay here and we'll bring you back some sacrifices. How's that sound? Okay, bye-bye.
They go back and start like taking the golden bowl and start like pouring blood over each other's heads.
Bail. Let's fucking bail.
Okay.
Before the charm's over, because they're gonna know.
Go.
Okay. There is a short passageway, and you hear through the short passageway wind, like whoosh, whoosh, blowing, and at the end of the passageway, you see this weird, like, opening that it's enough for all of you to walk through, but like the top part, it looks like it has teeth, like kind of like you're like inside somebody's mouth.
Ew.
And you come out onto, let me make sure this is the right, yeah. So I just dropped it into the chat. You come out, and you look behind you, and you've come through a giant stone head. And Orgoth, you know who this is. This is Grumsh. There's like a red flame coming out of one eye, the left eye, his right eye. And you're standing on this kind of right on the edge of his mouth. And this snarling face of stone carved into the north wall of this foggy chasm. There's gaping mouth forming the entrance. You look, and there's just fog swirling. The fog looks familiar. When you were in the passageway coming into Betrayer's Rise, and you looked over the sides of the bridge going across to the door that Lapis was able to open, you just looked down and could see the fog. This is the
where there were
fog.
like voices calling.
And this
Okay.
is...
We look up,
and you can barely see the bridge. There's a little bit of like glowing lights, but you hear the wind blowing, and down below you see this glow coming from the east side, this huge glow, kind of warm, and this huge portal opens up, and beyond it you see this reddish landscape. And this flock of flying chickens and abyssal chickens come out of it and start swirling at a huge, huge thing. And they're being chased by this flying 9-foot tall creature shrieking at them. It's got kind of feathers. It looks kind of like a vulture. And it comes out and it sees you, squawks, and flies directly at you. Roll initiative. And it's 622. So let's go ahead and set this initiative up, and then we can start the combat.
That's fair.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm going to write this down. Actually,
I've been rolling like shite today.
Wait, is it a rock?
it is a Vrock, yes.
Ah, I knew it.
Brock lobster.
I dealt with one of these, but it was dead.
Okay.
I completely forgot to even look at that fucking note that I got from that box.
Oh, yeah.
I was so annoyed. I was so into annoying that little guy.
North, what do you do? I mean, what's your initiative?
16.
16. Lapis, what's your initiative?
19.
19. Orgoth, what's your initiative?
15.
15. Wilvin?
Also 19. My dex is 15.
What's your dex, Lapis?
Oh, yours is better. I
Okay.
don't have any decks.
Okay. So Wilvin, 19. Okay. And it isn't far enough away. But you can see it kind of like rip through the bodies of some of these. The abyssal chickens, because they don't really have wings and they don't fly, they kind of come out like there's this wind pushing them. And they come out and they just immediately start falling. And you see them fall like hundreds of feet and then like into the mist below. And
Poor
that's we're going to end for the day.
Yikes.
Cool. Starting with some bitchin' combat next time.
Oh yeah. Well, you
That's not
bypassed,
against one of us.
yeah, and you
Happily.
you bypassed the orc
Yeah.
combat very nicely.
Ooh, thank goodness.
Job,
Well
North.
done, North.
Look, I've been useless for half this session, so I'm glad I was useful for this bit.
Oh man. Yeah, you're just chilling for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
You're a good sport.
Yeah, great game today,
Let
guys.
us knock you out.
Thank you
Oof.
so much. We got a little bit of time. Anything we need to talk about before we wrap it up? We're
Hey,
out
it's
of-
our last game before Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Hey, happy Halloween.
So if you're celebrating, be safe and
What do you
have a wonderful time. Do the spooky
Are
Anybody
any
have
of you
costumes?
celebrating? Does anybody have a costume this year?
Oh, I am giving away candy this year, and I am trying to dress up as something Raven Queen.
Nice.
Nice.
I
I
tried.
love giving out candy. That's so fun.
I tried finding a costume. Me and my friends were all gonna go as Sonic the Hedgehog characters, and sadly, we had no Big the Cat outfit we can find.
Yeah, I'm still looking.
I'm gonna probably
I haven't done Halloween in a couple years.
I'm gonna be a ring wraith, I think, this year. Maybe I've got like a really dark cloak and a mask that you can put over that blacks it out.
Oh, that's so cool.
But then I'll follow my kid around, who's going to be Link in Guardian armor this year.
Oh, cool!
Nice.
He can't wait.
Awesome. That really.
So we'll see how it turns out.
I can't wait to see pictures.
Yeah, we'll see how the costuming goes on that. If not that, the backup of those that we bought him like a store-bought Link costume, but my wife's actually making a Guardian armor for him right now, so we'll see how it turns out.
Oh, that's so cool.
Really cool. Hell yeah.
Well, let's go around and happy Halloween, everyone, and let's go around and do our wrap up.
Hey everybody, this is Bill. I play Orgoth Skullcrusher. You can find me on the socials at Bill Roper. I just drive everything through Twitter because I'm lazy and it's easy that way. And I've got this going on, which is like my favorite game right now. This is just amazing. My very, very close second, of course, is on Sundays over on Emporium for the Wayward Gamer. I'm playing Cure Starfall, a human spacefaring pirate in a Star Wars Edge of the Empire campaign. And he's a hick. He got basically raised by space truckers. And now he's trying to make his way through. It's great. We talk about what our favorite food was, and I said it was rocket wraps, which are like the one-handed like spaceman burritos, basically, and those are his favorite food. So that's been a real delight, and just looking forward to this. Boy, it's like it's never the next week fast enough for this game.
For sure.
Hey everyone, this is Shaden playing Lapis, Prisma Wing, and you can find me on Twitter. I don't know why I questioned that. You can find me on Twitter at Foxtrot Fallout. And speaking of Halloween, make sure to check your kids' candies because some kids have found Nat 1s in their Snickers bars. So just, be careful.
You have to be safe. Be safe.
In this economy? That's crazy.
Folks, thanks for tuning in. This is Ross. I've been playing Wilvin Grandmain. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at GriffRM. And I don't really have anything to plug right now. Just follow me, follow all these cool people that you see on the screen or that you're listening to, and you can have us anytime you want. You don't have to wait till Wednesday. Just follow us.
Hi everyone, this is Jamie. I've been playing North the Eladrin Rogue, and yeah, they didn't get to stab their friends. That's great.
They tried.
Tried so hard, they got so far, but it didn't matter in the
Valiantly.
end. Yeah. You can find me on Twitter at Suburban Cryptic, and you know what? Blah 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 Patreon. So if you want to join us on Patreon, we're on there. We have some exclusive early access to these episodes and also the episodes of the Severed Sons Icewind Dale campaign.
Yeah,
podcast,
we got one coming out this Friday. Yeah.
Amazing, and I can't even stop
stoked
giving praise about this podcast. Like really, so good. And yeah, some other funny stuff. So you can find us there.
And my name is Ron Murphy. You can find me on Twitter at Ron88KeysRBDM. Please follow us on Twitter at Severed Sons DND. You can find the Severed Sons Rhyme of the Frost Maiden podcast on any podcasting platform. Share us with all your friends. We have the fantastic community on Discord. Join our Discord. Also, we have a YouTube channel. Soon they're going to be doing it'll be like youtube.com Severed Sons, but that's coming out for that soon. We'll let you know what the address is, but you can go look up Severed Sons and you can see all the video VODs on YouTube as well as on our Twitch channel. Thank you to Wizards of the Coast, Gang Critical Role, all our listeners and our fans. Hey everyone, keep on rolling. Bye.
Happy Halloween.
Roll.